Tuesday, January 17, 2012, and the Gleaner is on Duke Street in downtown Kingston for the opening of Parliament.
This is my 20th year as a cabinet minister, so I am reasonably accustomed to it. But I don't take it for granted because it's the highest honor that can be paid to any citizen in a country to be a member of the cabinet. We published a manifesto, and the manifesto becomes our Bible. In the past, we have honored it up to, I would say, 90%. We will endeavor our utmost, but you know what the constraints are. And we are facing those constraints frontally. And the important thing is to keep the Jamaicans aware of what is happening and allow them to participate.
Boy, it's still a little bit hard to put into words. I'm quite enthusiastic and excited about the prospects and about the whole procession today. Certain issues I will be strident on. I'll be sternly representing my constituents, not just those within Northeast St. Elizabeth, but on some issues, constituents across Jamaica. One of them that is personally high on my agenda, the Prime Minister has already spoken about it, which is the completion of Jamaica's independence process with the repatriation as the head of state as a native-born Jamaican.
If there's one thing I regretted about my 2007 term was that there was a level of acrimony, a level of animosity towards each other that I found unpleasant, and I really hope that we can bring a greater level of civility to our discourse in Parliament this time around, and be more focused on passing good legislation and good policy rather than on political one-upmanship.
The crowd, which was partly made up of students from the St. George's Girls Primary and Infant School, was sent into a frenzy when Junior Minister Damion Crawford arrived as the clock approached 10:45 a.m.
It's a feeling of elation. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to the challenges. I'm happy that the people's expectations are great. And what we really want to do is to just meet those expectations. And I think that now that I have access, I'll be able to represent the people well. When people believe in you, it's a special thing and it's a humbling thing. And as well, you can make a change. Politics is the only way you can change a nation, and I have an opportunity to do that. And so therefore, I think that I can make a mark, and I'm grateful for that.
In all honesty, it would not have been fair to myself nor to the constituents of Northwest St. Ann to put me in the executive at this point in time. I've only been there for 2 months. I need to spend some more time on the ground, familiarizing myself with the person and attacking the issues before I can commit myself to any additional responsibilities. But in due time.
The arrival of the Leader of the Opposition, Andrew Holness, followed by an entourage of MPs, was largely subdued when compared to the reaction of supporters of Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller, who was surrounded as she left her motor vehicle. For some, this is the closest they would come to a Prime Minister, and the noise was deafening. Simpson-Miller nearly lost her footing while embracing some of the crowd, but managed to stay on her feet shortly before she spoke to journalists about the Jamaica she will govern.
I'm here to work very hard on their behalf to ensure we can work together so we can have growth and development and make the lives of our people better in this country.